Hey guys, welcome back and happy Tuesday. All right, guys, that means that it's the day after the 4th of July, but also the day before my birthday. I know that I told you guys that we would be doing hot, messy topics today. So we are, in fact, doing it at 5:30 p.m. tonight, which is 2:30 p.m. Pacific. So 5:30 Eastern, 2:30 Pacific. So hopefully we get to see you guys there. In the meantime, we talked about a little bit about it yesterday. The fact that Erika got aggressive with Garcelle's son, her 14-year-old son, Jax, after being shut down by her eldest son, Oliver. And this whole thing is kind of frustrating. I understand that she was drinking, but now we're seeing the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills cast react to her actions and the way that she acted. And then also we're seeing Garcelle react to this as well. So we have a lot to break down. But before we do, you guys know how this works. If you haven't already, go ahead, smash that like button. If you're not subscribed, get subscribed. Don't forget to hit that notification bell. And with that, let's jump right in.
It's time for all your binge-worthy pop culture news. Welcome to Up and Adam.
All right, guys, so there was a preview clip for this week's episode of The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, and it was really disturbing. I was going to say kind of, but it was actually just disturbing. We see Erika, and she's flirting with Garcelle's eldest son, and he's of age, so I guess that's okay. He's a married, man, and she's drinking, she's letting loose, but she keeps on saying, Oliver, you and I, we see each other, and, is your baby mama down to, have her slide into my DMs and we can talk about a three-way? And he looks so uncomfortable, but this is just an older woman who's a little bit drunky pants at the time, you could tell, and she's trying to just flirt and I guess put all of the madness with the lawsuits and her husband and everything surrounding her behind her, right? Not making excuses for her because this gets ugly. Now, after Oliver shoots her down and Garcelle's like, come on, honey, let's go. We're leaving. And he's like, all right, well, I'll see you later. She's like, oh, shut down. And he's like, yeah, sorry, I got to go. She's like, Oliver, we see each other. I see you, you see me. He's like, I see you. Okay, drunky pants, I'm going to go now. Then you see where Crystal says, Garcelle, do you want these flowers? So she goes back to get the flowers with Garcelle's 14-year-old son, Jax. And when Jax walks over, Erika's like, what the f are you doing? Get the f out of here. Get the f out of here. Get the f out of here, screaming at her 14-year-old son. And Garcelle was obviously upset about this because it is her 14-year-old son. And you have this older woman who's just screaming at him when he was just doing or trying to help his mom at her birthday party, right? It's not like he was at some random event that had nothing to do with his mom. And it's like, why did you bring your 14-year-old there? No, he was at his mom's birthday party. From there, we see another preview clip where the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, well, at least Dorit and Kyle Richards, they get together with their husbands. Last time this happened, we saw where they were making fun of Tom Girardi and getting surgery and, get surgery on his ankle, but forget the brain. And it really upset Erika. Well, this time it looks like they're upsetting Kyle. Well, not Kyle, but Garcelle. Unless you're asking Kathy Hilton, then they might be the same person. This is a lot to keep up with. When they're talking about it, Kyle's laughing it off, saying, I think it's funny. Did you see how, Erika apparently told Garcelle's son, her 14-year-old son, to get the f out of here or shut the f up or something, which it was get the f out of here. And Dorit was like, I was there. I saw it and it was uncomfortable. And it was, it's weird, but it's kind of nice to see Erika in this light. And then you see Mauricio laugh it off saying, I think it's great that she told Garcelle's 14-year-old son to get the f out of here. I think that's absolutely great. Kyle's like, what? All right. So one thing that we know about the housewives is that they're not always privy to the scenes that they're not filming in until the actual show comes out. Now, they get the episode about 2-3 days before we get it. So they probably got it on Sunday or Monday. And this episode will come out on Wednesday. Garcelle has not seen the scene yet, but she has officially addressed it. And so has Kyle Richards. Kyle Richards came out with a tweet saying, I was laughing about a friend's drunken, ridiculous behavior, not about disrespecting someone's child. I think you know me better than that by now. I wasn't even there to see this. And I only heard about Erika and what she had said later. Okay. Well, it seemed like you guys were laughing at the fact that she was telling her 14-year-old child to get the out. And Mauricio said it was great. So he knew the context of the conversation at that point. So I don't really know how you defend that. Now, Garcelle did say that she did not see this until this week, and it really is upsetting to her. But imagine if you were Dorit or, Sutton, or if any of the other women, if Erika did that to their kids, they would be pissed. You would never get away with talking to one of their kids like that. Lisa Rinna, imagine somebody said that to one of Lisa Rinna's kids. She would flip her, you know, I mean, any of them. It applies to all of them. So the fact that Garcelle handled it the way that she did when she walked back and she said, Erika, don't talk to him like that. You hurt his feelings. Like you were mean. I think that was the classiest way for Garcelle to handle it. And she's doing this time after time again, where she's showing us that she's above all of these other women in the way that they kind of navigate the situation when they're filming or how they act towards one another. She's always kind of taking the high road and not necessarily getting nasty when she most certainly could have in this, you know, in this situation. For Erika, we haven't seen her issue any sort of apology, but Kyle Richards is issuing an apology. Kyle Richards is the one saying that she was laughing at the ridiculous behavior, but Erika and Garcelle haven't even had a conversation since Erika threw Garcelle's memoir in the trash can. She said a lot of these conversations will be had at the reunion, but she hasn't addressed anything. Like, at least this is my only issue with Erika at this point. Well, I mean, it's many issues, I guess. You can't speak on behalf of the victims, but you can allude to the fact that the victims could be lying about never being paid in the first place. You can't speak out, you know, until the reunion, but the other women can, when you were the one who aggressively pursued her son, one son, and you got shot down, and then you aggressively, like, verbally, you know, ripped apart her other son by saying, get the f out of here. I understand that you were drunk, but why can't you go on social media and say something to the effect of, you know, that wasn't my best moment. I do apologize. It was a really low for me. And I think at the end of the day, you know, it shouldn't have happened. And I do owe her and her family an apology. Just say that. How hard is that? But instead, you're not going to say that, because why would you? Instead, you're going to go on social media, continue to live your best, most glamorous life, act like you don't care about anything that's going on, and act like your world is just crumbling down before you, which I'm sure it is in her eyes. I'm sure her world is crumbling down, especially since she had to give over her sentimental $1.4 million diamond earrings. Yeah, life is really, really, really hard for Erika at this point. But I don't get why you cannot issue an apology. I think that this definitely needs to be addressed at the reunion. There's nothing else you can say about it. I love where even when she issued the apology, Kyle Richards, which it wasn't even an apology. It was just saying, I was laughing about a friend's drunken, ridiculous behavior, not about disrespecting someone's child. DJ Richie Sky commented under it, and this was on TV Deet's Instagram page, where he said, this here is what you call, all caps, gaslighting. Now, guys, I want to ask you a few questions. Do you think that this is what you would call gaslighting? And how do you feel about the way that the cast reacted when they're laughing about how Erika talked to Garcelle's son? Is that funny to you? Or do you think that's absolutely ridiculous? And Garcelle, well, she should just probably, I mean, I would go after all of them, but she's classier than that. I couldn't say the same. I think I would go after everyone. Go ahead, comment below. And before you go, don't forget to smash that like button. If you're not subscribed, get subscribed. Don't forget to hit that notification bell. And with that, we'll see you next time. Bye, guys. Love you.